What up? This your boy Chris the Kid, and you watching Rock for Planet TV. And today's topic, I want to talk about Ari Lennox, saying she's a singer. For those that, y'all know who Ari Lennox is. I ain't gotta introduce y'all to who the fuck is Ari Lennox is, and excuse my language. I'm trying my best not to cuss anymore, but it be hard sometimes, a habit. But Ari mother freaking Lennox, man, said some things that is so soft, so sensitive, and acting like we care about what her opinion about Bernie Mac, the show Martin and Maura Lawrence, She goes on to say, I'm so uncomfortable and offended with the old school comedy, saying stuff like Martin like bashing on Pam, who is a beautiful dark-skinned woman. We get that. But every time when they in the scene together, Martin always cracking on her, calling these names, this, that, and the third, like derogatory women, the derogatory slang based on dark-skinned women, whether they nappy, they got weave, they look like wild animals and stuff like that. Stuff that you would bash a dark-skinned woman because she's dark and all that, and that's how men proceed or sees us as a dark-skinned woman, like a donkey. She a donkey. She King Kong because of the color of her complexion, skin, and that's why she did not like what Martin Lawrence was saying on the show Martin, how he used to bash him. My take on it is this: just don't watch it. Simple as that. If you can't take shows like Martin or Bernie Mac stand-up comedies or Eddie Griffin, watch when she watch Eddie Griffin. She gonna say the same shit, and his shit is very, very, very offensive. I don't think nobody understands how offensive Eddie Griffin is when he do stand-up comedy. He's offensive, but he tells the truth when he do stand-up, even in his movies. Wait till she watches Eddie Griffin stand-up in his movies. You want to talk about you got offended. You don't like Maura Lawrence or like that. I heard way worse. We seen way worse with Eddie Griffin. I'm not into DL. Eddie Griffin. Oh yeah, Eddie Murphy stand up, and Richard Pryor, Red Fox. All of these niggas was like way more offensive than what she talk about. Martin Lawrence was cracking on everybody on the show, Martin. It wasn't just Pam. He even sometimes cracked on. So here's the thing. What's the word I'm looking for? What's the word? Martin was not showing you that he didn't like Pam. He wasn't joking on Pam because of the color of her skin. He wasn't just cracking on her. He was also cracking on how light-skinned and how Gina had a big ass head, and her ears and her head and whatsoever, and how she bougie and stuff, and this, that, and the third. He was cracking on Cole. He was cracking on Tommy Baldhead, calling him Eddie Murphy and all this type of shit. He was cracking on everybody, not just Pam. So what the freak Ari Lennox is talking about? The show Martin was ahead of his time. Martin Lawrence is a legend, no question about it. We got the same birthday, April 16th. But for you to say I didn't like how Martin was cracking on Pam, you might as well. Ari Lennox is a millennial. She was born in the early 90s. Like, I think she was born in 92-ish, 91-ish, somewhere around there. She's like a younger millennial. She's more of the reason why a young millennial like her is so soft and sensitive. She's mainly the reason why Gen Z is so sensitive. Not saying the old millennials or this, that, and that. I'm talking about young millennials that was born in the 90s. Like, early 90s. I'm an older Gen Z. I was born in 1997. But somebody like her is the reason why some of these Gen Zs are sensitive and soft. They speaking on stuff that is old, way before their time. And two, that y'all opinions don't matter. When all y'all have to do is don't watch that. If Martin, the Bernie Mac Show, the Boondocks, Sanford and Son, the Jeffersons, Good Times, Homeboys Out of Space, people that forgot about that, Malcolm and Eddie, shows like this if y'all don't like that style of comedy, like these type of sitcoms, or Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, don't watch it. Watch some Cosby Show, Friends, Home Improvement, Full House, The Family Matters. If y'all offended by Martin or the Fresh Martin like that. Hey, how you doing? But yeah, other than that, man, just don't watch it. If y'all are offended by shows like Martin, the Bernie Mac Show, or y'all just watch My Wife and Kids. Ooh, Everybody Hates Chris. People ain't gonna, if she's so sensitive, she ain't gonna gravitate on my own Everybody Hates Chris. That's just the fact. So I'm done talking about it. It's your boy Chris the Kid, and you watching Rock for Planet TV. And stop being sensitive and soft. And if y'all don't like this movie, if you don't like certain movies and TV shows, move the hell on and stop touching on opinions that you don't like and it's not necessary. Peace.